And we can see these are some of the vehicles. We have about 40 vehicles in this command, and they have been apprehended for uh, various offences, traffic offences in the city, ranging from parking wrongly, vehicle particulars that are not updated. Some of the vehicles are very, very rickety, and they are not roadworthy.
Okay, Director, sir, we have gone around with team of your enforcement officer to different commands, and we saw that a lot of vehicles and motorcycles have been arrested. Can you tell us the degrees of offences in which all those vehicles have been arrested?
The Honorable Minister, on assumption of office, actually observed some high level of, nuisances, various degrees in the city center and the entire territory. And he has read his riot act that the city must be cleaned of all these nuisances within a specified period. Arising from that, a joint task team was constituted, with all the security agencies involved to clean the city. And then for the fact that this is the aspect that concerns us, we actually supported the team with our own task force. And then a number of vehicles, were removed from the city. And then there are offenses, obviously, as we know, this is something we have been doing over time. It's always, revolving around the issue of parking in unauthorized areas, driving against traffic, unregistered, unpainted, and then operating, an illegal taxi ranks. So these are some of, the offenses. Some of these vehicles were removed. And you also know that we are now extending our, coverage to reach out to agencies who are fond of parking vehicles on green vegs and then walkways. So, of course, I think within the shortest time possible, given the new energy provided by the Honorable Minister and the demonstration of political will, of course, we will be ridding the city of all manner of traffic offenses within the shortest time possible.
Okay, Director, sir, with information on ground from your enforcement officer, can you tell us the number of vehicles that were apprehended, the vehicles, the tricycle and motorcycles?
The vehicles that have been taken in for now that will be facing mobile court, and I'm sure you people are aware that since yesterday they have been, facing the mobile court to answer for their offenses. The vehicles that we have today that will face the mobile court are 149, and then we'll have Kakena Pep who are, brought in for route violation, well over 100, and the same for motorcycles.
Okay. Okay, talking about the mobile courts, the last time you had something like this, you mentioned reviewing the fines, probably because the fines are small, people keep on, repeating these crimes. So has that been done?
Yes, what really happened is that we were waiting for the authority to give assent to the review of our transport regulation, which was done, late last year. But of course, all those offenses have been reviewed, and then their, fines are equally reviewed upward. So, of course, it's going to be very, weighing on those, road traffic offenders by the time, they face mobile court. I'm sure it will serve as a deterrence.
Okay, Director, sir, this is a routine operation by the service, and you people have been commended in the effort people are doing to rid the city of this recruiting and other unpainted thousand across the city. But day in, day out, you see then that there are inflows of these people in the city. Are you people considering taking any measures apart from the one you people have been doing?
Yes, working with the Transportation Secretariat, who of course are in charge of policy formulation and, policy implementation. City is a work in progress, a project. So, and until when we have the mass transit in operation that will actually cater for the movement of a number of people who need to leave the city to the suburbs and coming from the suburbs to work in the city, we will continue to battle with a number of unregistered, and then unpainted vehicles that are coming into the city, because it's a function of demand and supply, no doubt about that. But I'm sure in no time all these things will be a thing of the past.
We can see you are not relenting. What is your message to the resident of the FCT?
Like I have always advised, it's cheaper to be on the side of the law, and then to obey simple rules and regulations. What we have done is to ask them to operate within registered and defined taxi ranks and not to pick indiscriminately from, the road corridors. And again, we have asked the Kekena PEP to operate within the confines of the route plan already agreed upon. They are not supposed to come into the city. They are supposed to provide last mile for people, commuters that are going into estates and towards the suburbs of the city. So as long as they keep to the agreed, simple rules and regulations, then of course it will be cheaper for them. But if they continue to flout, I'm sure, cost will be used as a means of compelling them to, obey the simple rules and regulations.